So here we are, guys. It's the end of the road of today. And well, it's the group stage right now, looking to come to its conclusion very, very soon. But we are back with another matchup, the last one for the night. I am Dax here with Chris Ray yet again. And this is going to be two heavyweights battling, Chris. It's FIT versus Tigers. Gotta say, from
Oh,
some of the history and some of the things that we know about them, why don't you just enlighten us? What does FIT bring to the table, and what does Tigers have as well?
well, as you can see from FIT's score, they're currently 3-0. So they've been showing how much they've been dominating their previous games and how much they've been improving with every game that they've played. And we can see here Tigers has 2 wins and only 1 loss. So we'll be able to see if UST can be able to put a dent into FIT's score here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because if UST does win this, they go 3-1. FIT gonna be same case, and that's gonna be a tie. But I have to ask you, what happens if FIT takes this? What's gonna be the
Well,
call here?
if FIT wins, they secured first place in Group A and they go straight into semis, making DLC locked
Oh,
in second. So this is a
that's
very,
big.
yeah, very big game for FIT right now.
And I think it's because even if DLSU does win their next game, it's because FIT won the head-to-head over DLSU, so they win the tiebreaker in that situation. And is it pretty much do or die time here for Tigers? If they want a chance to make it even further, if they want to go into the higher echelons of the group, they need this win versus FIT to force basically a three-way tie at the very top. And we were talking about it a while ago, right? For HAU, they're pretty much in a really good spot to make it to the playoffs and make it to that top seed. But coming into the conclusion of a group stage, what what is the general consensus or the general feeling? Because for some matches, they matter a lot more in terms of the seeding, but for others, it matters for relegation. So what's the feeling of an end group stage? Is it gonna be even more close compared to the previous dates?
I definitely think it'll be a lot more close the games would be. And going into this, I feel like all the teams are under this very heavy pressure that they have to perform well and do well in order to make that cut. Because this could either make or break them right now, you know?
Yeah, that's just it. Make or break moments gonna be absolutely essential. And I gotta say for FIT, it seems like the question about them isn't a matter of, well, can they win a championship, but more of when will they win that championship. So much professional experience for them. And how many times have they made it to the playoffs, and what records did they bring there?
Well, I'm not too sure. Is this from the previous seasons?
Yeah, from the previous seasons. I remember they both had 5-3 score lines, and it was enough, right, to make it the playoffs. But what happened in terms of those seasons?
Well, I guess they entered into their quarterfinals and they entered into semifinals, but they could just never make it to winning the tournament there.
Yeah, that's the thing. So season one, you get it the quarters, right? Then season two, you get into the semifinal. So the math checks out. The numbers align. It's the Cosmos saying already they're gonna make it to the finals this season. Is it finally time there for FIT? Is their time to shine? But we'll see here as we are gonna get into the special map that everyone loves in the AcadArena circuit. It will be Ascent yet again. But for UST, they haven't entered the playoffs yet. But from what I've been hearing, Chris Ray, is they've gotten so much success in different parts of the community circuit plus other collegiate tournaments, right?
Oh, definitely UST. They recently won. They don't usually enter the UAC Valorant playoffs. So, but before they entered an international collegiate Valorant event, and they won first runner-up, and they even took a game away from the Korean finalists. So that brings a big name to their title here.
And I'm really a big fan of how UST plays as we got the agent selection. That was really quick, actually, for FIT and Tigers. Very secure about what they want to play, so we'll discuss those in just a bit. But I just want to mention for Tigers, this is a squad that brings the collegiate experience even more so into the professional scene. They play as UST Tigers. They still fight on even more so. And while more often than not, their squad are together, except, I guess, Arkiza, who plays for Bestial Entertainment. Bestial Esports instead. On the flip side, for iTamaraus, those are familiar names for many who keep an eye out on the pro scene. You got Worship, you got Batghost, you got Tricks. Those are names that have made heydays in the pro scene. Plus, of course, Miko, who has also had that experience, and Kiel to wrap things up. So a strong roster here for the iTamaraus. But for the Tigers on the flip side, they've been showing us a lot of innovation as a roster. Will the sheer firepower of the iTamaraus playing that traditional lineup for the collegiate scene, that double duelist, Omen, Sova, and Killjoy, win out against Tigers and the big brain, big game, double initiate to playstyle instead with the Astra here? What are your thoughts about the composition? Because we said this a lot over the past few weeks for Stray. For one
Mhm.
side, it's tradition. It's the usual comp for iTamaraus. For
Mhm.
Tigers, in the meantime, it's innovation. It's the more of the meta. And what do you think is gonna be favored here on this map?
Ooh, I like how UST is following the new meta. I like how they chose both teams, both chose Sova, and they have a Sky on their team. This is gonna be a pain for defenders, especially with the amount of blinds that Sky has. Plus, they have a drone and a wolf in order to clear sight or check sight rather. I'm very interested to see how they're gonna play with this, and maybe I can learn a few things from this composition too.
Okay, you make a good point because that's why I say sometimes I'm like, guys, wait, watch that, you see that, clip that, save that, and use it in the ladder. I wish I could do that though. I wish I could remember when I play things like Sova and Sky. I think he threw it that way. So it will get there eventually. It'll be effective enough, but this is why I cast rather than play. But I think now the game is afoot, and we are going to be getting on started with our final game of UAC Division A Day 4. Dax here with Chris Ray yet again. And iTamers right now looking to hold into the middle, but the Tigers, this innovative style, it did make waves in some of the previous matchups. And for them, it's do or die. They want to make it the Tides standing 3-1, if ever that's going to be the case. But Batghost just comes in from the night, echolocation to find our kids there. Miko going to be able to get through Goop right now, try to hold. Gets to the Batghost for a second, but it's Kiel and Miko to wrap it up. And fun fact for you, Chris Ray, Miko has had such a good showing. Why does Strix have a face shield?
You gotta be safe. Maybe he
Why
just,
do they have face shields on?
he's practicing. He's trying to show to the audience, hey, you gotta mask even when you're at home and playing Valorant, I guess.
Social distancing. The thing about Trix, he's staying safe. I think he had a bit of a scare recently, but he's fine and dandy, and it's good to see him back on the active field. But I was saying before, I was taken aback by the amazing outfits that FIT have brought to the table. It's Miko. He's been good basically. TLDR,
Mhm.
Miko top stats about a lot of things. I forgot which ones. I think it was kills plus ACS, etc. And he's been having a field day here for iTamros, looking very comfy. But Tigers now, they're looking on the round, trying to play it slow and steady. And in a situation like this on the eco, what do you prefer? The bomb rush in or just try to figure out if you can get pickoffs?
Well, when you're ecoing, I definitely think it's best to play together because you don't have the guns to pick something from a far angle here. All right, we have Balgos with the kill to Incessant, the
And
Sky
insane.
from Insane. Oh my gosh, it's spelled
The,
differently. Caught me off guard.
That's how you do it. That's how you make the names. You'll remember. It's like he didn't spell insane right,
Ah,
but now I know who he is, and we
now
know.
I know.
No, that's how you get in the Chris Ray. Now I know book. So take notes, guys. That's Miko. He just rips a page of his own playbook apart. 3 kills there, and a 2-0 scoreline for the iTamaro. So Tigers now looking to go for that comeback. And in this situation, they have the guns. Do you think they could pull it off here with the utilities they have, Chris?
Oh yeah, I definitely think. And it's funny because you were just hyping Miko out about how great of a player he was, and he was able to just get a 3K right there that round.
Well, sometimes it's a prophecy that the casters can do, and sometimes when you're saying
Ah, I
something
see.
and the complete opposite happens, that's the caster's curse instead. So either way, we either get called biased or we just look completely wrong and foolish. So we never win. The players win, the audience can win if they love the team that's winning, but the casters we get the bad stuff thrown at us. But we're happy to be here, and we're happy to see Miko pop up versus our kids. Insane though, finding Miko in response 4v4 right now. retake situation here for the Itamaros, and from the Raptors position, is this gonna be anyhow effective here, Chris?
I mean, they do have the spike planted, and you know, every time spike is planted and you have the Silva not on site, I already know there's like a Silva lineup happening, or he's just waiting for the shock darts to come out at this point.
The Tigers are getting the kills, and now Trix has the dash on the way, and he's talking about the Silva, but he's gone. Batkos is gonna go into the night and fall onto the Frights. And oh, so one side has face shield, and the other has a face mask on. Oh, okay.
This is very interesting, you know. They gotta keep us aware.
Yeah.
You know?
I like it. They're pushing their mission. Guys, it's still a pandemic. Stay safe. Stay at home. Play Valorant. And
Play Valorant.
no, wait, I got one more. Watch Chris Stray stream. There you go. There you go. That's the plug. But yeah, that was a good round for Teletigers, and it seems like their setup on A side looking very essential. Thing is though, okay, I was just about to ask you what Itamaros is gonna do. They play the aggression, but Insane with a beautiful punish, and it seems like Teletigers getting still a good read on the Itamaros playbook here, Chris.
Definitely. They got that trade, so it's making it a 4v4. There's already 3 turrets leaning A, and Killjoy trying to flank, maybe see if they're rotating, get that info ahead of time. But it looks like Jet is dashing in. The recon vault is spotting everyone. And Miko with those kills. Oh, okay.
Miko and Arkiza, they tried to outfrag each other, and it seems like Arkiza will be the one with a kill ahead. Everything though gonna left here to Mr. Worship so far. Fear him, dread him, because he is coming. And the question right now is the alarm gets the trigger, but Arkiza will be the one faster on it. 4 kills for Arkiza, and when you see 2 duelists pop off on different sides, like, who do you even cheer for by that point? Who do you even call? Because it seems like Arkiza on one team, Miko on the other, both looking very, very strong here, Chris.
Well, we can say that they are definitely playing their roles as a duelist. They're entering that site, so I can't really choose between both. But that round, they played equally just as well. But it seems that UST won that round for the team.
Yeah, they just outshot the opposition there. Arkiza playing the hero, and not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they have the white hair and are ready to control the powers of the wind. But then that kind of sounds just like Avatar, doesn't it? But hey,
A little bit.
A little bit.
Wait,
maybe.
does Avatar have hair?
No, he doesn't have hair. You're right. It's the wind part. So I guess the next skin for Valorant is change jet model, remove hair, put blue arrow. I agree. You know,
I agree.
That's
Make it happen.
right? Make it happen. There you go, Chris Ray official already. But officially, Teletigers are on the prowl, and they're just outmaneuvering Itamaros right now. And this is what I gotta say about Teletigers. They're a very tactical team, and Itamaros in the meantime is a very dominant team. So it's another question of brains versus bronze. But from what we see here from Teletigers so far is they have a good handle, and they have a lot of research done versus Itamaros and their tendencies here, Chris.
That's very true. Like you said, Itamaras, they're very dominant. Notice they are defending, but they are pushing out A, trying to get a pick or maybe just get info from it. But it seems the past few rounds, it just has not been working. And Teletigers has been able to read that, and they've been winning these past rounds.
Yeah, and the dominance, honestly, for Itamaros, it hasn't happened from everyone as of yet. We all know that all these players will pop off, and as soon as I say that, this is what I'm talking about, Chris. I tried to make a point, and then suddenly, never mind. Okay, we just say Trix gets the kill, because in the scoreboard, it's been the Reina show. And we know that Itamaros has the experience, has the pedigree to all pop off. Trix, he recently came to the SCFR roster, but he's speaking right now, and it's just a potent force to behold. Keldo in the meantime with the kill onto Insane. Miko running on the round, trying to find the frag. And Dominance now beating tactics, but this is now the beatdown bar brawl, and it's all about getting your fist on the face of the opposition. Miko with the leer there, setting things up. Trix right now knocking them down. And are you ready to play some bowling? Because it's a strikeout by the side of the Itamaros. 3-3 now, and how did they play that so well there, Chris?
That was definitely well played by the defenders. They waited all the kills on site, so they played together and they tried to find a way to take control of the site again, and they got that kill in boat. They got that kill on site, and they were able to secure that round.
It's an exceptional victory by an exceptional team. Honestly, looking at the matchups today, it's perfect that this is the last one because it's really gonna be pound for pound, blow by blow, all about beating down the opposition. And UST and iTamrao's looking so strong against each other. But I feel like for UST, there's a lot more to win, right? If they can do this here, there's a chance for playoffs, Chris.
Exactly. So this is their moment to shine, give it the best, and if they win, they will be rewarded with that.
You know what? Smiles from the gods and smiles with that punish on the aggression. That's one thing that Tigers has been able to effectively do, knowing the opposition. And after, as soon as they see that red light turn into a green light, they just go in. Arkiza right now pushing on forward. Does he actually get the kill on the Reina there, hiding on the side? Finds Battles instead, not fighting against kill, but Arkiza is a mad lad who cannot be stopped, and he is going to get the A for effort and the A for the kills. But Worship now will get at least one in return, and Worship will be healed, but who is there to wrap that one up? Tigers. As soon as they lose a single round there, Chris, they change it up, and the adjustment works so quickly for them.
That is true. You know, this game might just reach overtime here, and you know, I would be very interested to see that. I'm starting to notice how Tigers is pushing out of sight because they know that FIT, they're trying to retake it together. If they can catch that split second where they're off guard, they could definitely win that round, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just all about that timing here. Timing on one side to play the aggression. Timing on the other to punish that aggression. And in the game of clocks, only one can be the right one. And Tricks right now gonna do it again, but Insane is not done. You know this guy has 10 assists right now from the scoreboard, I believe. He's been the Flash God, but Miko with a big surprise, and Miko says, me next, and he will get to their group right now. They're trying to slide on in like a slime, and finds Fatco's dart is out, but Miko gonna get taken down by the crossfire setup by the Tigers. Look at that teamwork, Chris. I did not even expect Tigers to push in there, but they did so, and now they're gonna get this B-side. Movement. Like, how are they moving like this so quickly, Chris? What is going on?
You know, I feel like this is their confidence running up, and they notice. I can also see FIT is pushing out of their defending zone, and they can read them. They know they're pushing out. As soon as they get that pick from pushing out, they rush into sight, and they've already have it.
There you go already. They have it in the bag. Seems like signed, sealed, delivered. Tigers now 5-3, and I think we just started like 10 minutes, like what, 10 minutes ago, and we're already in round 9. This is a very fast game.
Yeah.
So, in the small downtime, I gotta ask you, any highlights so far in terms of players, because we see some standouts really.
Well, I'm seeing how they're pushing out of sight when they're defending, but the attackers are able to punish them for that. And for that, once they get that kill, they take sight. So I really like how they're playing around what they're doing here.
Yeah, and look at this. It says full steam ahead, full send for iTamrao's. And because of that, it's already going to be Worship all alone. Tricks actually finding Exia. What was Exia doing all the way back there, trying to punish the aggression? But Tricks, of course, is the Bladestorm God. And when he plays that Duelist, not only can he play the entry, he can just play the anti-entry itself. And that takedown is going to be effective kill in the meantime with kill onto Arkiza. And a good shutdown here for the side of the iTamrao's. Will themselves to victory. That has been their motto. Absolute tenacity from the squad. But Bat goes. He's playing with his toys too much. Kaka-computer yan, Batgos, and Insane gets in his face. It's all up to Tricks right now in a 2v3 scenario with Kel helping on up from above. But it's Kel actually getting on the board. Insane right now with 3 Tricks and get on the board as well with the Bladestorm. And everything is left to Goop right now. Can the Sova do it here? Oh, but he has the Hunter's Fury. He has the Lightning. And are you ready to call in for Asgard? Because Tricks, he will get halfway. Avoids the shot. And this is a big time. Tricks can do this. Tricks can defuse because the Sova is far off. But no, the time has run out. It was a good call for Tricks. But the timing was even better for Goop. And Tigers take it. Take me back, Chris Ray, because that round was just stellar.
I really thought that Tricks could defuse that. But, you know, the play of Sova's Hunter's Fury was perfectly timed. It was able to buy him some time to let that bomb go off. So what a clutch round right here.
Just what a game we've had so far. We were very excited for this one. And, you know, I was gonna show my cat on stream because those Tigers, they just ran away as soon as we got started because I felt like it knew no time for shenanigans. All about business, and hasn't that been the case here? It's It's just Itamra saying, okay, let's fight. And then Teletiger saying, okay, you can punch first because we'll dodge. And then suddenly Sucker Punch you out of nowhere. And here we go again, the bat goes. Beautiful lineup there versus Insane. Shuts down this guy who has been instrumental for these flash plays. Arkiza playing the Speedway though. Can he get the Kachao on? Will he be the Lightning Queen that Teletiger's can rely on? But though it's Kachika instead, and Bat goes to Miko. Do get on the board there. Itamara's right now going green and going ham. And it's a clean one here for Itamara as they lose Bat goes. But that's it. And suddenly the tables turn, and we know that the Itamara squadron here, Chris Ray, just so powerful when given the chance.
Yeah, they're definitely very powerful right here. And if you can notice from last game, none of the attackers pushed out of sight this time, which made it easy for FIT to take control of sight again. They weren't caught off guard this time. So maybe FIT could continue doing that, or maybe be prepared if in case UST decides to push from sight once again.
Yeah, and that's just it. Make those decisions and get the right calls. Itamara's right now figuring things out in that last one. And we do get the turret being set up here by Exia. Now, he has to be a bit careful with that position because last time he stayed there, he did get basically all the knives in the world. You know, it's like you go, it's that part. You know that show, the Gordon Ramsay one, the Hell's Kitchen? There's always a part where they're like, oh, we get the knives. This is so cool. It's like he was part of that. He's part of that, but
he got all the knives though.
He got all the knives and then he just dies because the knives did not go to him to use. It went to him, and then he got. See, I can do the sound effects too.
That was really spot on, actually.
Okay,
And speaking of knives, we have Jet on his ulti right here.
I do want to ask you though. Give me a knife sound impression real quick, like the whoosh. What does the Jet sound like?
All right. How's that? You hear that? You hear that? Pretty good, huh?
Immediately,
you hear that? Sounds exactly the same.
You know, Chris Ray Tagalog dub. Let's go. Chris Ray Tagalog dub for Valorant as the Blades do get one and Mon. He finds one there. 4v3 scenario. There's a push. Wait, let's talk about the game real quick because the lockdowns were there. But look at the movement from both. They understand that the B side is wide open. The paranoia is perfect here for Kel. And that's going to be Worship allowed to get to Nick. As Insane on the board, Kel going to be able to get takeout in response. Exia will find it though in response as well. And it's all about saying and sending those locations. But this vibration will be on B side. Exia now versus the Jet of Tricks. 1v1, Chris Ray.
All right. Jet is definitely playing this, so trying to see where this killjoy could be, but the alarm bot already gave him that. He's already free firing, and Exia gets that kill on Trix, securing another win for UST.
Last round before the switch.
UST doing it like a boss and playing it to an absolute T. And I'm gonna give a shout out there to Insane. Triple-double already. So a triple-double in Valorant, it's good in a way that you have 11 assists, but we kind of gloss over that one of the stats there is deaths. You know, that's okay. But 10 kills, 11 assists. Insane has been just the instrument of success here for Teletigers. And I remember you mentioning a while ago, the Sky Flashes, they're going to play a big part in this game, and have they done so?
Exactly. I could tell because, you know, aside from just the flashes, you and the team flash effect. Speaking of flashes, huh? I guess the caster's prophecy is true. There goes another flash from Sky.
Akiza instead with the kill, and apparently distraction with the guiding lights. Miko though gonna get on the board, and the Teletigers now. The Cosmic Divide is set. They're ready to go. And Arkiza now, at the very least, at the tip of this spear. But in any case, Itamara's now trying to play a standard 4v4 retake. Nebula gonna be in the way, and Arkiza is the smoke criminal, surprising and dicing to make that 3 so far. The Speedway is in his control. He's the tall gate there. Worship now gonna get stunned on up. Tricks gonna be able to get the takedown on Arkiza. And here we have the Operator. Picks up the Phantom. It's gonna be 2v2, but 2v1 becomes 1v1, and the numbers now aligning to go for the duel yet again. We saw this a while ago in a different situation. We're seeing it yet again. Tricks versus Exia, but it's Exia who wins out the clutch. And tell the Tigers, tell all. 8-4 as they end the half. What a quick game this has become.
It's very quick. You know, the way that they're playing this is just pushing into sight and then retaking as soon as it can happen. So this is why the games are going by really fast. Yeah.
And that's it. Really fast, really hard, and they're just going absolutely furious, Chris Ray. It seems like it's just all about the beatdown bar brawl from all of these players so far, from all of these teams. But after everything is said and done, It's Tigers with the advantage. Now, I just want to get through this quickly because this game has been very quick. I'm just going to say this tournament is presented to you by ASUS Republic of Gamers. Really big thanks to them. Hop over to ROG.AcadArena for that one. And shout out to our partners at Logitech G as well. Check it out with their gaming gear at Logitech.AcadArena.com, because as much as I love to give even more props to our incredible sponsors, this game, the pace, it just doesn't give us time, because you can already see action is underway when FIT is on the attack. But Exia, he's stopping things. Trick's still gonna be able to get that takedown. Arkiza already with the backstab there. And it seems like Tigers, they're getting that map control, Chris Ray. They're coming closer and closer, contending. Arkiza though with a kill on the Tricks. And it's 4v3. Can iTamaros even get that spike on the site? There is a chance though because of the dark cover. And the Tigers now playing, waiting for opportunity. But 5 HP. Dream still alive here.
All right, we got Killjoy planting, taking the site. Arkiza with the kill on Miko on lane.
3 kills for Arkiza though. Can he get more battles right now with a take on 5 HP? The distraction is enough for Worship to get taken down by Insane. It leaves everything down to the Sova. And with the numbers, Chris Ray, what do they mean? Apparently though, it means that Tigers is gonna win this round. And how did they pull that one off?
Well, they noticed that the FIT were pushing down mid, and as soon as they crossed mid, took market, we already had Jet and Sky over at Cat, already trying to flank, trying to get those picks, and he was able to get those kills in market.
And just suddenly, the fact that he survived, right, was already a big
True.
detriment. It doesn't matter how much you have HP, whether it's 1, whether it's 100, as long as you can shoot, you need to get shot by the opposition, right?
Exactly.
Ay, nako. This game, simply put, shoot head win game. But then again, so many things that can happen in so little time. And if you ever wanted a quick game to enjoy, to watch out for in the AcadArena circuit, this has to be it. iTamaros, Tigers look to be quite a classic, but it's Tigers still in control. A 5-round gap, they have the guns. And I have to ask you now, for iTamaros, what's the pace they should be playing? The fast style or the slow style? Because both have been answered here by UST.
It seems like the Jet second round already pushed up, so maybe they could try to play a little slow. Okay, we have Mon with the kill on Tricks and Cat, and another kill to Worship. Arkiza with the kill on Miko and Sabagos, and just like that, the round is over. Once again with a flawless to UST.
UST saying they're A-okay. And with the Blade Star revealed for Arkiza, 19 takedowns for him, but as much as I love Arkiza, I love his team, I love the people behind them, and both the pro side and the collegiate side. Insane. I say it a lot. He's insane in the membrane. He's insane in the brain. And his big brain gameplay with the 15 assists, they've been a big part of their victories so far. I know you mentioned it a while ago, and I said that you mentioned it, but by this point, what is the value of these guiding lights and these intels here for Tigers? Because the stats don't lie, and Insane is contributing well.
You know, that's what I really like about Sky, is because when you flash, not only do you blind them, you get information if close, if someone's trying to if someone's holding a specific angle on site. And aside from that, she has her wolf who can get information from it. And there we go again with the Sky blinds. And that kill to Backos, and Miko with a kill to Mon, getting the trick, and another kill to Insane.
Oh, he's going for more! He's hungry! He's devouring those
Very
souls.
hungry.
Oh, and as soon as we start to see the buffet open, the round is closed already here, Chris Ray. 5-10. In the blink of an eye, this is what iTamaros can do. They can make you hope that you can win. They can see that, oh, you're winning. Sure, go ahead. Because, snap. It's just like a Tana snap out of nowhere. You're gonna get decimated. And usually it's Miko there at the head of that train. Do you think, though, that Tigers will have the answer? Or is this the start of the iTamaros comeback?
You know, I think UST can still get this down. I feel like the way that they're playing is really smart, and they're playing for trades together as well. So I have high hopes for UST here.
Yeah, and they'll see if they can get their hopes running yet again. They have the guns this time. Guiding Light gonna be the call, but the Cloudbursts are gonna be in the way. And the Recon Dart right now to get that intel, but some good angles being held here by UST so far. Aldron right now scouting on the round. There's the thing on the Miko, but since it's gonna be Insane going down instead, Miko will get topped up there instead. Arkiza Goop on the board. Back goes though with 2 so far, and it's 3 versus 2 now. Mondo looking to go for the chop, and that's a flick from Mon! He's a monster, and he's absolutely scary! I got chills, I got fears, and welcome to Fear Street on A site. It's all up to the gracious one, all up to Worship now in a 2v1 here, Chris.
All right, let's see if what play Worship here has, putting down a turret and a nano swarm on site. It looks really difficult because Spike is on site and we have 2 agents on site of just watching that the entire time.
Worship though, can he get the songs from the high heavens? Can he get those praises, those hymns? Will he write his own Bible in this situation? Immediately, the first chapter, the first verse is,
30
"Thou shalt
seconds
kill
left.
that turret." And can he get more commands down? Worship right now with the push. But unfortunately for him, it's Mon looking to be the demon of this situation. Not only is Central with the flicks, but that final kill. And you just gotta appreciate those flick shots just like that, because
Those were really on spot. And, you know, when it came to the situation where Spike was on site, honestly, as a defender, you have eyes on it, you entries, and you wait for time. And that's what they did. And as soon as that killjoy walked into the past main, she instantly died without even knowing where they were.
And there you go, last sentence. And thou she died indeed. Statements made and points are created, and the points right now themselves are in favor of the Teletigers. Arkiza hiding in the Cloudburst to just not get scanned. A little bit of that bait switch, perhaps. Interesting dash though. Now Arkiza is kind of stuck there. Like, let's be real. He's stuck there. And this is not. Although with it down onto it. I wasn't like that one, but
Is anyone going to help him out, though? He's still over there.
he helped himself. He got the kills, and now it's gonna be B-side action here. X gonna be able to get that takedown kill on the board to make it 2v2. And Arkiza, he's gotten out of the Washington team, but into the fire, into the furnace, and he still gets the kill on Batco. It's a bit of help there from Insane. The guiding light, the distraction, even though it wasn't a flash for him. And a 2v1 all topped up. It's all up to the Omen right now, hitting these clear shots. Can Kiel do it? Will he be turned into Kielbasa instead? It seems like it's a treat here for Arkiza. And this is match point for Teletigers.
Already match point into this game. You know, I'm very impressed by how he's just retaking the side together. And that's where the sky blinds come in. You just go in blind and boom, you can take sight.
Match
Does
point.
this mean though, looking at their player cams, face mask better than face shield?
You know, actually, I do think face mask does help a lot more than a face shield. So,
Yeah.
you know, if we're thinking about that, then yeah.
You're right. So Science says it. The game has said it so far, and Chris Reyes says it. You get the 3 most, I'd say, reputable sources for this kind of information: Science, Valorant, and Big Time Streamer we have here. But honestly, this has been quite a game, and we're just so happy to have you here, Chris Ray. But right now, we're gonna see if Arkiza can be happy to get the takedown on the tricks to whisk the Blade Storm. Now the aggression here. It's Teletigers out for blood. A hunting back here, and you can hear them roar. And he get those takedowns. Secrets on the board. Miko's gonna be able to get that kill. He's stuck on the side. Empress is still ready for the impressions, but the backstab might be real here from Exia. Alarm bot though will be there. It's all about timing for the Teletigers. It seems like it's FIT and Cage. Exia will be able to get that takedown off the kill, and they're stuck here now in the middle. Miko with Worship trying to figure things out, but they have lost the numbers that they need to go for the bomb rush, and they need to make a decision and fast here, Chris Ray.
Oh yeah, you know what? The UST, they wanted to end this game fast. You could tell by the way that they rushed into that.
Enemy remaining.
Arkiza with a kill to
down
Worship
A.
remaining. Reina, last one standing, able to get that kill on Arkiza, getting that trade. All right, it's
3
looking
kills from
very
Miko though.
intense here.
He has the Empress. Can he play the ace clutch? This is the only way now Itamers will survive with a perfect record. But knife out! And it's Teletigers heard here. The Kings of the Jungle will win it out in the AcadArena circuit. Move on to 3-1, staining Itamers. And we will have a 3-way tie at the very top of their group. What a win by Teletigers. Brains beat Brawn, but honestly, the Brawn from Teletigers, the firepower from them was just so essential as we're there. What a game! What a game!
That was such an interesting game to watch because they would play this differently from what other people usually play Ascent. You know, pushing out a sight, rushing in, trying to finish the round as fast as they could. It kept me literally on the edge of my seat, trying to understand what these players would do. So props to USC Teletigers. Congrats for winning this game. You guys did amazing, and just wow.
Yeah, it's just swell is an understatement. This is a it's a statement, honestly, for UST. For me, look, I don't usually talk about prediction stuff, but I felt looking into this matchup, UST, they've been playing as a team, collegiate and professional, and from what we've seen so far, very tactical. They had that chance to beat Itamaros, and we see it here. The answers versus the aggression that Itamaros usually says, we can win through sheer firepower. We know we can be better than them, just out shooting the competition. And looking at that roster, it's understandable why Itamaros has that confidence. But the team play from UST has been incredible. So I'm happy I got to call that one right with Mr. Viminal. Shoutouts to Ray, by the way. I mean, we have Chris Ray right now, but shoutouts to Ray for doing something else. I wonder if she's here right now. But, besides that, though, very well executed plays there by Teletigers. And for me, I mean, for you rather, what was your favorite moment of this game? Because it was just so high octane.
Oh, well, I feel like every second was my favorite because of the way they would rush into a site or push out of a site. So I was like, wow, they're doing this and it's working and they're winning. And I was very shooked, if that's a term to use. So every round they played was very interesting. And like I said in the beginning of this game, I definitely learned a lot. And I might just start locking Sky in a sense and maybe hopefully play just as good as they did.
Ironic though, the other time I asked you about the Sky Flash, that's the one time we saw the team flash, but like, no one saw that. Don't worry
No one
about it.
saw.
But
We won't
no,
talk about that.
we won't talk about it. But really, insane. Just he was just so cracked with the flashes. Such a big part of it, helping out Akiza along the way. Hey, parang I think I remember seeing a Jet and a Sky play well yesterday as well. I wonder who that was.
I
I don't know.
wonder who.
I wonder.
I
I
think
wonder who.
I think that Sky and Breeze kind of flashed their jet a little more than she should have.
I think it worked out, but in this case, the Sky did flash for the Jet on Ascent, and how many times did it work out? Well, it worked 13 times for 13 rounds. What a victory, though, for the Teletigers! Big statement, and it's now this is huge. So we wrapped up our days today. And I'm just waiting for the standings to show on up. We got 5 games today, as I believe there's a reschedule for that first game that was supposed to happen. But come on, Prod, show it to us. Look at that. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. It's
Wow.
wide open right now. This is the battles for next time, for next week, for Group A. I'm excited for it. I'm absolutely at the edge of my seat for this one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited to see DLC USC play these. I will definitely be tuning into this match, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna play against one another once again.
Yeah, and on the flip side, for Group B, it's HAU with the perfect record, Admin with 3-1. We still don't have the results of MGS Clubs versus the Warlocks, which should be playing this week. And unfortunately for FEU as well as USC, they're at the bottom of that scoreboard. But only one will be at the very bottom, and only one will be at the very top. And you have next week to find out those answers. It's been a fast road. The thing about AcadArena, it's only weekly, so we're already in September. But it feels like it was just only yesterday we started the group stage, and really, it's been a long, winding road for some of these teams. They've been putting in the effort, but I'm just happy to be here to cast with Chris Ray, to cast with Nausicaa, and to witness these games. This last game, though, if you had to watch one game, I'd say this one, FIT versus Teletigers. How about you, Chris Ray? Was this your favorite?
Definitely. Yes, I agree. This one kept me at the edge of my seat, and I was just very confused at the same time, amazed by how they were playing. And like I said earlier, it's definitely like a game every player out there could learn from. And the plays that they did was just so clean, and it was just well played with the communications, the team synergy.
Yeah, you say you're confused, but it sounded like you understood so much on bringing in the deep analysis. And I'm gonna say it to you, even though we're live, you did an incredible job that game. But
Thank
anyway,
you, guys.
guys, it is time for us to wrap it up. This has been another day of Division A, and you know already that the University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. ASUS Republic of Gamers, our official gaming PC and laptop partner. Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner. Riot Games, our publishing partner, and Twitch Student, our platform partner. 1 second though, Chris Ray, before we go, anything else you want to say before we sign out?
I want to say thank you to my co-casters. Thank you so much for teaching me. It was my very first day and prod team. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And to the audience and to AcadArena for giving me such an amazing opportunity. Thank you so much.
There you have it, guys. We make opportunities here. We let dreams shine in AcadArena, and University Alliance Cup is just another one of those projects. So many games, so little time, but we're happy to have you here, and we're happy to push forward collegiate esports. In any case, though, it's time for us to call it a night. I've been Dax here with Chris Ray, and we're signing out for the University Alliance Cup.